Hey, so we're out here getting ready for a retaining wall. We're just waiting on the block, so I'm gonna take you through the process on how to get the base all leveled out, ready to put your first blocks down. So we start with the excavation. We're taking it at least 6 inches below. Probably went, maybe 8 to 10, just because it's good to get that extra base in there. And then threw down some of this geotextile fabric and a little gravel down, compacted it like crazy, and then just a little bit to begin with, get kind of the soil underneath compacted, the subgrade. And then now we're starting to build it up a bit, and we're getting ready to get this thing lasered out. So now pretty much I got my receiver here. We're doing a retaining wall, so we just got this thing set perfectly level, and pretty much the wall is coming 18 inches up off this sidewalk. So my I guess grade is marked right at this corner here. Can't really see it in the video, but we're going to be using valley stone blocks, so they're 8 inches each, and then the cap is 4 inches. So we're going three levels, so then that's going to be 28 inches in total. And so 8 inches or 18 inches off the sidewalk, we're going to be, the bottom of the block is going to be 10 inches below the sidewalk. So right now we got some screed bars. I'll show you those later, but they're 1 inch. So then we're gonna actually set the rod 11 inches below the sidewalk. So I got it on my point here, and then leveling this thing out. Okay, so you can see on the grade rod we're sitting right here flush at this this mark around here. So now we have to go, obviously our reference is at the bottom, or I guess at the top of the concrete. So now we're going down 11 inches, so we gotta move the receiver up on the stick 11 inches. So then that is going to take us on the top of this thing, right above this 2 mark here. Okay, so we have it set, and now we're ready to check our base. Okay, so kind of just grabbing a few rough areas here, and then we can see that we're 1 or 2 inches away from being there. So I'm just going to be kind of filling in any low spots and getting it close here. So for here on the excavation, pretty much off this sidewalk here, we're going about 1.5 to 2 feet. The blocks are 1 foot wide, so you want to have a fair bit of room. And obviously we're coming off the concrete here, so we don't really want to excavate out under that. And then here you can see it's a little wider because we've got pretty much 3 stairs coming in here to get up to the grade on the rest of the yard. And then this spot here, we coming off the concrete, so we got an extra 6 inches there. And then it's pretty much this trough, I guess, is like 2 feet wide. And you know, going here, we're gonna have a little corner here. Gonna, you know, this other retaining wall here on the neighbors was failing, so we're just really building it up super good here. Don't ever have to worry about it on our side. And then yeah, I'm leaving this little section here because it's gonna come pretty much level, or I guess not level, but parallel with, you know, the end there. So it's gonna meet up kind of, you know, if you're looking at it, meet up really nice there. And the grade's pretty similar, you know, side to side on the yard. Yeah, here's the bars that we got. So this is just a 3/4, you know, black iron gas pipe, I guess. And then I cut it into 2-foot sections. So this, I think the 20-foot piece costs like 40 bucks Canadian. And then you know, you get 10 pieces out of it. And the idea, you know, is just to go there and then get another one and use our little screeder there and just screed it off. Okay, so now I got everything to that 11 inches, and I've set in these bars here. So I did it, you know, 6 inches off the front there, so it's 2 feet wide. And pretty much all it is just, you know, using a level and hammering down, either dead blow or rubber mallet each side, and then just pretty much checking it with the grade rod to make sure it's perfect, so that it's ready for me to just throw a little gravel in there, and I can use the screed rod to just pull the gravel back, and I'll tamp it after I do that a little bit, and I'll be ready for laying some block down. And now we have a little bit of gravel in here, and as you can see, it's nice with this screed level. It's pretty easy to pull it, and then you have a little bubble there just to double check that everything's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out and take out the screed rails, and the base will be in there pretty dialed. This is a pretty quick way to do it, rather than just kind of going along and leveling each block as you go. Okay, so we got it all screeded out to here. I just want to move this, like I said, so we can have some access in there. But I just need to fill in these little lines. It's looking pretty good here. It's nice. I was going to mention too that I got the just 1/2 inch clear stone here that's sitting on the fabric, so it compacts real nice, and it also is great for drainage, and it's not going to heave in the frost. It will hold a lot of water in between it, and I like the 1/2 inch over 3/4 just for screeding it out, a little easier to work with, a little more manageable. And we got the delivery on the blocks earlier today, so having a pretty good day. I just got another load of gravel here. Gonna dump it in the little gravel pile there. Just had enough for doing all the base, and then tomorrow got some help coming in, so I want to just pretty much lay the block and get some backfilling going. Gonna, you know, backfill at least 6 inches or so up behind the wall, and pull all this stuff back down behind. And if we have to get a little extra sand or whatever to backfill, we're pretty much doing all lava rock here, and then just some flower beds on the edges. So yeah, it should turn out pretty nice. Okay, so now we got started laying the block. Just pretty much leveling them off side to side and front to back, and then we got this little drain pipe here coming under, so that'll all flow from the top there. And you're gonna pull this fabric back and fill it with clear crush around here, so we don't need a filter sock or anything. And we're just filling up on the inside here with, again, the clear, so it can drain right through out the bottom and get going there. And then we're gonna do, we got three rows high here, so we're gonna throw a little geogrid in this next row and then put the cap on. But yeah, we're gonna have the drain coming here around the stairs and then around the back there too. So it's starting to shape up here. As you can see, we got this string line set. We're just making sure we're off the string line, but then this one, you just pretty much want to make sure that the back is flush, because you know there's some irregularities in these blocks here. And you know, you see here, you want to kind of keep the joints tight in there. So we're still working on this last one a little, and we're gonna keep running it out here, make a couple cuts on this edge here, and we're gonna be flying. Okay, so we did 6 hours today. Got the wall, you can see, come up there, 3 rows. We got the geogrid in and the drainage, and we're coming in with a slow return here for 2 steps in there. We're gonna build those up. Yeah, it's looking good. We're gonna have to get quite a bit of backfill in there to get this all level, but leaving this little area so we can get a mini skid in and just rip all the stuff right in there. Okay, so now we got all the caps glued on, I think up to this one here, so still gotta finish it up here once we get all this gravel in behind here for backfill. You know, create that drainage. It's gonna really keep this wall solid for years to come. But you know, we can see did a little curl here, turned out really nice, and customers decided that they wanted some steps here. We talked about this in the design, but they chose not to go with them. But after they saw, you know, how tall it is here, threw it in there. So yeah, we just, you know, just built these little steps. Perfect for getting up and down. You can see the drain comes out right here. Yeah, I mean, all the caps come on super nice. So he's just backfilling now and getting this yard up to grade. Nice and level. Makes it super usable. And just the aesthetics are going to be way better. And yeah, you can see too, we have the geogrid installed, so that's going to just kind of be compacted in the layer, and that just holds the whole wall back. Not really necessary for a wall this size, but you know, rather overbuild it and go all in. That's what we're doing here, is quality. See, we got all the lines lined right up, and you know, the returns come out nice. We got these, cut the face off on here, and just so it would kind of all match up, and it's gonna look awesome when it's done. Okay, so now we got this Vermeer here. I think it's a S95, and we just left the wall there, so we have a little access path to access these 2 piles of gravel that we got going on, and pretty much just dumping some gravel in along the side, and then gonna wrap the fabric over top of it so that there's no way for the dirt to slide into this pipe here, making sure that there's lots of layers there, and then we'll pretty much sandwich the geogrid right in between the 2 layers, pulling it out. Okay, so we just got the geogrid kind of leveled out on the gravel, and now I'm just gonna throw it down, and the rock should grab it. It's never gonna pull down. I think we got 12 tons or something of gravel in behind here, so it's gonna be good. Okay, so we got these guys coming in, got the fabric all down. We're gonna get some lava rock. Okay, so now we got the retaining wall all done, and we've done up the planting, the lava rock, get the edging in there, and you can see how beautiful this one turned out, just starting with the hardscaping and the retaining wall and the edging, and kind of softening it up with everything. And yeah, this one turned out great. Okay, so we just finished up this project here, and you can see got the beautiful stairs here coming into the flagstone pathway, and this leads down to another little set of stairs for the hose. And we've got, you know, some thrift and some Elisha bluegrass, and Adkins new plantings in here, and the boulders separated up really nice. It's kind of like almost, you know, a Zen garden with the rock, and the edging from Unique Curb turned out awesome with this wavy pattern, they call it. And yeah, this project just came together awesome. So yeah, some of the specs on this job here. We got the retaining wall is obviously, you know, perfectly level, laser leveled across, and you know, we kind of had a few contours and waves and shapes, not completely flat because that just wouldn't look great. But the stairs, they have these, you know, a little lava rock banding in them, just kind of tie it into the landscape. Awesome. And yeah, the retaining wall is built, you know, on probably at least 6 to 8 inches of clear crush with geotextile underneath it, compacted and everything. And then we got a drainage system that's coming all the way back here, and then all the way back there, and it goes out underneath that tree there. We kind of have a drainage field in there, and you can't even tell any of that. We got, you know, I think like probably at least 10 tons of clear crush right in behind here, and some sand to build it up, so everything is going to drain super nice. You're never going to worry about the pressure building up against the wall, or you know, any super wet spots for the plants and everything. And with the plants, we over here we just dug down. We just got the bark mulch, dug, you know, 5 or so gallons of great soil for each little plant. And then same here, we dug it out and cut a hole in the landscape fabric underneath, and we got, you know, lots of great dirt underneath there. But the landscape fabric and the lava rock should keep the weeds down too. But it's gonna, you know, the lava rock even provides a little bit of kind of, it's pretty similar to bark mulch, so it's going to provide some nutrients and also hold some moisture in there for when keeping them watered a little bit. But the soil is going to allow them to thrive in here. And some of the flagstone here is called Gold Rush mica, so it's got these awesome gold specks, so you can see, you know, shining in the sunlight. And this piece is really cool here. And you know, just a simple path kind of breaks it up there, and we might get a little viewing bench here so you can walk off the path and then see the beautiful garden. And we got this lavender hide coat, and along the back they replanted some yuccas. Is all existing there, just pretty much, I mean, the whole yard was sloped down a foot here. And then we got some Russian sage, got these purple cone flowers. They're kind of at the end of the season, but they'll come back popping next year. And we have this cool Mexican feather grass and this Elijah bluegrass within these thrifts. So these are gonna kind of spread out a little ground cover in there. It's gonna be beautiful red, pink flowers you can see right here. So we got, you know, blues, reds, pinks, purples, yellows, and greens. I mean, it's just beautiful color in this garden. It contrasts awesome with the black lava rock and the you know, the ebony or charcoal valley stone and the charcoal edging, and also, you know, some lighter gray with the boulders and the kind of gold color, the flagstone. Is just awesome. So this is the final results in this design build. We got the great design from David Adkins and his team, and you know, he envisioned this and really ties all the hardscaping in well with the softscaping, and just kind of a really cool vibe. It matches the house, you know, the trim and everything. And this is just awesome entrance. You know, guests walk right by when they're coming in the front door, and this is a great space also to enjoy. And so we go kind of through a few of the details. We got, you know, of course, this retaining wall to build up whole grade, kind of level it off, but we still kept some contours. And we have, you know, the edging that comes around, you know, kind of a nice flowing pattern, and it also kind of contours a little bit, but it's pretty flat now. And we have kept some of the existing plants, but we have this little row of lavender down here, which is going to come in beautifully, and we have this pink thrift here, which is going to kind of be a little ground cover and fill up all this park mulch area. You can see how nice those flowers are. Just imagine the kind of patch of it. And we got this Elijah blue fescue grass, and inside the ring we have this Mexican feather grass, which, you know, ties in really well with the boulders and gives it a really cool vibe with the black lava rock. And, you know, for some height and some color, we have these purple cone flowers, and this pink kind of red achillea here is an also awesome addition. And coming over here, we can smell this red Russian, or no, sorry, purple. This is just Russian sage, purple color, obviously. And this yellow acanthus here is kind of the last plant that we threw in, and it's just awesome.